To the amazing Lee press-on nails. They press on in seconds. No glue, no mess. Simply press on Lee Super Stick tabs. Then press on Lee press-on nails. That's all. Easy on, easy off. Use them again and again. They just won't break or split. Polish, and they're nearly impossible to chip. So press on. Lee press-on nails. In natural and glamour lengths and a variety of sizes for a quick, easy fit. Press on.
Now, the home gym that treats your body to a 9-station workout. Trim Track. Durable, no-nonsense construction. Yet Trim Track can be yours on this special TV offer for just $29.95. It's a rowing machine. Perfect exercise for flattening the tummy. And you'll love quality touches like the padded seat and smooth as silk track action. The padded footlock is perfect for sit-ups. Gives you a trim, tight waistline. Hop on your knees for arm curls. Does miracles for arms and neck and chin. Trim Track. It's the fast track to the slender, younger figure you've been dreaming of. Just $29.95. Have your credit card ready and call now. Here's how to order.
Thousands sold at $39.95, now only $29.95. Call 1-800-338-4300 or send $29.95 plus $5 shipping and handling to Trim Track, P.O. Box 1887, Atlanta, Georgia.
There's another drink I would tell you about. It's called Lassi. Have you ever had it? It's an Indian drink, and it uses, it's sort of like a Slurpee, in that it uses the mushed up ice. And it uses water and rose water, yogurt, and just a little sugar. I don't know about handing out sugar drinks. That's the only thing I have a little problem with. I would keep that sugar very low. Honey, but you know, honey and sugar are both sucrose. It's a good point, Lori, but they do the same thing to your insulin production. 4, 3, 2, now jog in place, hands under and over. Both of those, and in fact, the artificial sweeteners also act just like sugar in calling forth a big insulin response. I was just reading this week. I was intrigued. And when you get a lot of insulin flowing in your body, guess what? You eat more. Insulin makes you eat more, makes you hungry. And it doesn't matter if your own body produces it or if you take insulin shots. That's one of the characteristics of insulin. Remember that study I told you about by the Yale researcher Judith Rodin? She took 3 groups of people, gave them each a cocktail before supper. One had a sucrose or sugar cocktail. One had a fructose cocktail with fruit sugar. One had plain water. Then they could eat whatever they wanted. They were just supposed to eat till they were satisfied. In 4, 3, 2, knee up. Turns out the people who were satisfied with the least number of calories were the people that ate the fructose. People who ate the middle number of calories were the people who drank the water cocktail. And the people who had to eat the most calories to be satisfied were the people who had the sucrose. And then when you learn that artificial sweeteners have that same effect on insulin, why bother? I mean, there it goes down the drain. And 4, 3, 2, now just jog. Hold your hands out there so you can just see them out of the corner of your eyes. Just see your fingertips. Now what you're going to do is push backwards behind that position, like this. Back, back, back. So you bring them to that center line and push back, back. Got it? All right. Listen, you're doing well. Just hang in there. Run around on the spot. or take a cruise around the house. Keep your pulse rate high. We'll be back.
Every marriage made in heaven sometimes pays a visit to hell. And if the wine, women, and song don't get him, his mother-in-law will.
This is the first step. Drinking, carousing, running around. The first thing you know, there'll be a woman. Oh, my poor baby.
Let's make Hinky fall in love with you all over again.
How?
But will his better half stoop to conquer? Lucille Ball proves you can't fool your wife. Today at 10 a.m. Eastern here on Lifetime.
These are the amazing Lee press-on nails. They press on in seconds. No glue, no mess. Simply press on Lee Super Stick tabs. Then press on Lee press-on nails. That's all. Easy on, easy off. Use them again and again. They just won't break or split. Polish, and they're nearly impossible to chip. So press on. Lee press-on nails. In natural and glamour lengths and a variety of sizes for a quick, easy fit. Press on.
I'm Charles Schwab. Over 1 million investors who make their own investment decisions trade with us. Here are a few reasons why.
Okay, good, thanks. Bye. There, I took your advice and bought that stock.
Already? You were on the phone less than a minute.
Oh, sure. I called Charles Schwab, placed the order, and they told me the price I paid, all in less than a minute.
Charles Schwab is fast.
And they saved me money on brokerage commissions.
How much do you say? 25, 30%?
More like 70% compared to what I used to pay my full commission broker.
Now that's a good deal.
That's what I've been trying to tell you. You know, you really should call Schwab.
I think I will.
For a free booklet on how you can save up to 76% on brokerage commissions, call 800-338-4300, toll free. That's 800-338-4300. Charles Schwab, a Bank America company, member SIPC.
You know that special feeling when you relive family memories? Well, Lifetime invites you to relive Family, the series, weeknights at 7 Eastern.
We need to really learn to like low-fat dairy products. Dry cottage cheese, not the creamed stuff because that's quite a bit higher in calories than fat. Dry cottage cheese, and to wet it down, I just mix it with low-fat yogurt. I can't eat it dry. But if you let it swim in a little wet yogurt, and believe me, I was raised in the deep South. There was no yogurt when I was growing up, and I have had to learn to like that. It's just exposure, you know. It's just whatever you expose yourself to in time, you learn to accept and indeed like. You need to think about weaning yourself off whole down to skim milk and using low-fat cheeses, mozzarella, ricotta. Okay, let's change in 4, 3, 2, and jog, arms up. That's it. Fists go out, and out, and out. Nice, strong movements. Come on, you're doing just fine. You just got to go the distance. Exercise also is shown to improve your chances against osteoporosis. And weight-bearing exercise, like this, or running, is better than swimming, which, of course, takes the weight off your bones because of the buoyancy of the water. It's those muscles pulling on the bones that makes them denser. Now, not bigger in terms of size, just denser, stronger. Okay, jumping jacks in 4, 3, 2, 1, and up, up, up. Good on you. Come on, we're gonna bring it on home. Just a little longer. Last, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good on you. All right, let's just check you out. Find a pulse. Keep your legs moving. Ready, set, count. We'll take a 10-second count just to see if you're working near your heart rate zone, your target zone. stop. You there? Yes? Are you low today? You're sloughing off? Well, and I always think Lori is so consistent. Okay. You need to keep your legs moving. Just stand in place or walk around the house there. The point is to let that pulse rate come down real gradually. Stay up and moving. We'll come back to stretch.
Lifetime loves Lucy. See the films that launched the career of America's favorite redhead, Lucy, all this week at 10 a.m. Eastern here on Lifetime.
Exercise at your convenience with the It Figures home workout. Join me, Charlene Prickett of the It Figures show for an invigorating hour workout. We do warm-up, aerobics, resistance, muscle building, stretching, and cool-down exercises. It's one of the best home workouts available.
For your beta or VHS copy, send $42 in check or money order to It Figures Home Video, P.O. Box 1887, Atlanta, Georgia, 30301. Or phone toll-free. Visa and MasterCard welcome.
It took me years of stretching to get this kind of flexibility. Painful stretching, inconvenient partner stretching. But now there's a new, safer method, one that you can do anywhere and at any time by yourself, with results you can measure.
It's the Power Stretch, a biomechanical breakthrough to greater flexibility from Trico products.
With the Power Stretch, you'll kick higher, faster, and stronger. Or my name isn't Superfoot.
In the Power Stretch, your muscles relax the way they should for strain-free stretching of specific muscle groups with improvement you can measure daily. The Power Stretch features this exclusive two-stage stretching system, and it's guaranteed tough. Call Trico now, toll-free, 1-800-227-3800 for our free brochure, The Power of Stretching. Find out how to kick higher, faster, and stronger with this biomechanical breakthrough to greater flexibility. Call now, toll-free, 1-800-227-3800. Stretch it to the limit with Power Stretch.
Well, did I just about wear you out with those leg raises today?
Yes, that was a tough workout today.
Well, you had weights on. You survived it.
And I'm so pleased, too, because my strength has really improved since we've been using these weights. You know, I find now if I take them off, stuff is such a breeze that, as you say, I might even just add a little bit more weight.
Yeah, are you ready to a challenge?
All right, well, I want to show these off. Here, look, I want to show how these get fit on. They're really comfortable to wear. You get a pair of weights that you can just put on like that. They got Velcro on them, and you forget you've got them after a while.
You really do. It's amazing, you know. I don't even think about it now. And in the beginning, it was a real effort.
Yeah.
How do you notice the strength other than in a workout? I mean, do you feel a difference in your day-to-day coming and going?
Well, running is, I get better propulsion when I run. And I guess if I have to stand on one leg for a long time, I could probably do that horses.
We should tell you that Lori does a fair amount of dance teaching, especially to children. So she would do a fair amount of standing on one leg, I guess. I noticed that in just walking, Lori, after, I don't know, I guess a month or two of using the weights, I began to feel bionic. I couldn't believe the bounce in my step.
Else. Better definition, too, in muscles.
Yes.
Nicer legs.
Well, do you notice that? Are you seeing definition? I don't know. When I look at these tapes, I keep looking hard for that definition. Maybe if you've got a brand new television, you might notice a little definition. Otherwise, I think you'd have to search pretty hard. But definition is certainly desirable. You know, it's interesting how our tastes have changed over the years. You know, for a while there, women just wanted to be slim. That was enough. Now that's not enough. The models, and I mean the role models, not necessarily the models on the magazine covers, are there's bumps and curves and there's definition.
There's a progressive step, a good healthy look.
I think so too. It's an athletic look more than. What about your diet, Lori? What are your concerns? I know that you're pretty conscientious in what you eat.
Well, I'm always really active, and I find that I get the best energy by eating complex carbohydrates. I don't have to nibble all the time. Stay fairly satiated all the time instead of needing a boost of energy.
That's a change that's well worth making, and you don't have to just one day throw out all the white flour and sugar. You can ease yourself into a complex carbohydrate diet. But that really means changing your tastes, learning to appreciate natural flavors, the flavors of whole grains, whole wheat breads and cereals, and getting over the high sugared, high salted taste. Hang in there, gang. We're rooting for you. Catch you next time. All right, left leg comes forward. We lower that back knee almost to the floor.
Exercise wear is supplied by Eris Isotoner. Look leaner and trimmer in Isotoner fitness wear. And our thanks to the folks at Jerome and About Face who try and make us look as